Good evening. Well, I've been getting on today, look. Here it is, nearly finished. But usual problems. Anyway, I haven't got it much more. Now, earlier on I took a quick video of my little boiler I made. Yesterday I made me simple little boiler. All it is a piece of box section. It's thick. And I just welded the top and bottom up and welded a nut on there. I haven't drilled it yet, but to mount it, I think the best way, and I want just to show you it before I did it, I'm just going to tack a small bolt on there just near the bottom, and then we'll make a little bracket. And just to tell you, to remind you, I started with something like that. Hang on, if I turn it over, like that. See? Sorry, I'm a bit close. There. I started with something like that, and we've made that. So I thought I'd just show you it before I weld the other stuff on and paint it and stuff. But you can hear there's a bit of slag inside it, but that doesn't matter. As I say, I've got to drill it, and then somewhere it's a big long bolt. So rather than cut it off and have the head, which I thought of just today, I thought, well, if I just cut some of the thread off, leave it about that long, because when I tighten it up, that hole won't be, there'll still be a bit of the plate left, so I can do it tight on that, and I'll just weld the link, you know, ordinary chain link or something on the top. So that'll be alright, won't it? And then I've just got to, somewhere near the top, do a bolt, a bit like I did for the head, you know, and solder a pipe in. So we've got to get on and do that, but the reason I really want to show you this, to show you I'm not incompetent at some things, you know. That's pretty good, isn't it? I think you can see, you know, where I've cleaned all my weld up and everything. That's pretty tidy. So when it's my job, I seem to be able to do it. Alright, talk to you later. There we are, and I've just welded a bar on the top to screw it on with, and that's bolt still to be cut off, and it should go something like that with a pipe coming to there. Anyway, I decided to make this little manifold for the inlet, and now when I put it back together, well, yesterday and today, I had quite a job to get that lined up again. In fact, well, I had it took ages. And I've made that new pipe there, and as I say, I made this little manifold. Well, I put the blooming pipe in there first, so I took it off, put it to the side, and I must have turned the plate round because it now doesn't screw on. Do you know what, I'm very tempted to go back to gluing those pipes in, seriously, because it worked ever so well. Anyway, I got it running this morning, and I got it running a lot better, and I made a little timing mark on there. Still got some washers to put in. I've screwed it down with 2 screws. There's one under the flywheel which I've got to take that out to do. So we're getting there, aren't we? Anyway, we'll just see if it'll spin round again. I better just put it on the tripod in case I need 2 hands, I suppose. So we're making a bit of progress, aren't we? And then I'll just briefly show you round it. Right, there we are. Now I tried it, as I said, this morning, and it ran, it started itself and everything. Well, now it seems jumpy, and I think it might be because the air's leaking between those 2 pipes. I'm not sure. Anyway, we'll see. There we are, look. It does go. How about that? As I say, it's leaking a lot there, so it won't run very long, but I played about with the timing this morning, and I got it running quite a bit better. So, you know, we stand a chance, don't we now? So it does run a bit better. Anyway, I can't blow the tyre up again now, it's too noisy. So there we are. What do you think? Any good? It's turned out alright. As usual when you're building things, I've had the head off 2 or 3 times. And the screws get, you know, you get marks on the screws, you get marks on the paint, and it can't be right. Anyway, as I say, obviously, I might stick with that little manifold, or I might not, but as I say, I made it very carefully and got the holes lined up, drilled plenty of clearance, and that one in there, I drilled through plenty of clearance, did 2 nice little short screws, drilled through there, very short one, didn't break tap, everything went well, till I couldn't put the screws in, they don't line up. And as you can see, it needs a lot of cleaning up anyway, so I might have to stick with that now, I'll see. Because a few minutes ago, mind you, I'd added to bits again, hadn't I? So I suppose that's it. Anyway, the pins are in now. Bit more clearance on there. That pin's in properly. So, that's it. And what I thought I would do, just have a bracket on there, just a very small piece of that with a half round bit, just on that bolt, which will be cut off obviously, and that should hold it, so the boiler should go about there. And in fact, if I line the boiler up with that pipe, I can probably cut 1 inch and a bit off there, because I probably won't need it now. So we're getting there. Right, so it'll be a day or 2 I think, but it's not come too bad, does it, I suppose? Really? Not looking too bad. So as I say, I've been at it a long while today, and a few bits and pieces to finish it, but we're actually getting there. It's a lot better with that pipe round like that, I think. Just needs very slightly moving. In fact, that needs shortening a fraction now. When it was here, funny enough, it looked better the other side. Anyway, excuse me, there we are. We'll just move this about a bit and call it a day. So it's quite a short one, but it still works, you know, you know how to have it all pieces, you saw that. So it still works, and a bit to do, and then we'll see if my little boiler will produce a bit of steam. Oh, there's one other thing. Where did I put that? Oh dear. Oh, it's here. Right, I've got a nice little pressure valve, but it's off a foot pump. And the trouble is, with it being a plastic one, will it stand steam? It'll stand the pressure. Look at my neck. That's £40 what I've been running it on, and it goes all the way around. So, you know, it will stand the pressure all right, but I'm sure it's plastic inside. Well, pretty sure. And my only concern is that if it does fail when it's under a bit of pressure with steam and you get jets of steam about, you know, it could be a bit dangerous. So I'm not sure about that yet. We'll see. But that would be nice. Just put somewhere that, you know, I'll have to obviously manufacture it. But that would be good, wouldn't it? Near the side of the boiler, or on a steam pipe. You know, on a bracket there. I could... or on the steam pipe actually that comes to here, you know, put a T-piece there. That would look good, that would. So I know I've got to have a think about that first. As I say, it'll certainly run on air alright. And the other thing is, I doubt you've seen it, but I actually did a lock with real water, and I've got a tap with this, and I've also thought, well, because I've been struggling all day to think, how on earth can I run it on air and steam? you know, well, I think what might work, it needs a drain, doesn't it, really? So if I do another, where's the one I've done? Oh, in the head, isn't it? If I did another bolt, drilled it and did that, and put it in here, I've got to do one to go in there, obviously. So if I did another one near the bottom and just run a short piece of pipe off it with a tap, and it could come down, couldn't it? So we might be able to do that. In fact, might be an idea to move that over a little bit. I don't know. Anyway, as I say, just a short one, but just to show you it finished. And as I say, it don't look too bad, does it? It don't look too bad. Well, we need to really get the other camera on to show you the fine detail, and you know, do it outside in daylight if we get a nice day, I think, sometime. So that's it. We're nearly there. Anyway, my next video, by the way, it will be my review video from the start, just in case anybody doesn't want to trawl through the 34 videos I've done, and just do a summary of it from the start to the finish, you know, or up to date I should say. I think that'll be good. So I'm going to do that, and that'll take a day or two, won't it, eh? Be a bit of fun. Right, we'll leave it at that. Thanks again, and hope you enjoyed it.